hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment. But if I want her to remain alive, I need to start finding answers now. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me. What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Finn. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
I think it's my turn to ask the questions.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him. I can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions, and I know better than to ask you.
Listen, don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
Good morning.
Max, perfect timing. We need to debrief. happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
What's your deal? Why are we chasing the same story?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
Are you just trying to get my guard down so you can ask more questions?
Only like 30%. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing. If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's... Can you try bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have... Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
When I heard about Diamond, Look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her. A few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it's...
So, what do we know?
that Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back. Sorry, me again. There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is. I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't...
Mac, what's your deal?
The Abraxas Society was... Look at the date.
Already read this one.
So... Oh.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster reptile hype. Mabon, that's it. But what is it? If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad, fast.
Okay. Try Mabon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the... This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post part 1 of my podcast tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
Vin, you have to cancel the Mabon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. should rewind and convince Ben to leave when Owen does.
You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god, make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file.
Sir, I have to speak with you immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search. Normally, I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Nice, still logged in. Whoa.
Hi, I'm Callie. Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here. Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is breaking into his own files. That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Safi. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there? President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you? Fuck it. I'm coming in.
No Vin, no problem. Like I was never even here. You wanna play cat and mouse, Safi? Let's play. Safi could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas' future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole, a negative space thing.
Why
do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Does it have to do with the Mabon party by any chance?
Mabon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack if I'm down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know.
What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could... Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind and regroup.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller!
Do you mind?
Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with... Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, every millionaire I've ever met has a favorite artist that they love to name drop.
You've met many, have you?
at your exhibitions and such? Because you rely on their patronage.
I did, before I came to Caledon, where I can build a career without catering to the richest common denominator. You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. Out there, I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building, but
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
House. Down with President Teller.
Sophie saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me? Still no sign.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
Hey, Jeanette. I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious. I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying. Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted...
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation. Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Sophie's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, I guess you know, that I died. That my memories of what happened to us after high school didn't happen. At least, not to her. Basically, I shouldn't be here. By the way, you're doing pretty well with this whole talking to a dead girl thing.
Well, if you're friends with Max long enough, you get used to it. But I have many, many, many questions.
Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are. Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
Moses is going full Pepe Silvia with this. Is that the dude from the bar last night?
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board.
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face. Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way.
So many post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I couldn't leave. I couldn't think about anything else. I was stuck on that path to the top.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She let you die, averted the storm, and saved Arcadia Bay.
But I'm here.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no. Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school.
So this place pulls attributes from both towns.
The sky is... wild.
She called off the search, stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path.
Safi practically lives here now.
Okay,
Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
No. Max, stop! Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
Hey, man. I asked.
We won't risk any more explorations into the Overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could undo the merge. You could revert back to your own death.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
You can do this, Max. It's only Sophie. The quiet conversation of lake and shore. I hope my conversation with Sophie turns out this peaceful, but I doubt it. Sophie?
In the flesh.
I really hope you are done playing games. There's too much going on right now to be chasing you around.
Aw. And I was starting to enjoy our whole sexy spy thing. That's it. Well, don't just sit there and gawk. What did you want to talk to me about?
Why are you here? After all this time?
Oh, is that it? I don't know. Maybe I miss this place. Maybe I wanted to peep those famous leaves, or maybe I have some unfinished business.
Sophie.
Come on, Max. If you ask me basic-ass questions, you'll get basic-ass answers.
Whatever brought you back, I'm glad you're here. I've been worried about you.
Is that why you told my mom I was here? Either you're terrible at taking a hint, or you're just a terrible friend.
She wasn't supposed to say anything. She promised.
Aha! Option 3. A terrible judge of character. You really thought a promise from my mom meant anything? The sad truth is, I'm here for you. Don't give me that dewy-eyed look. I can't decide if it makes me want to kiss you or murder you.
Then why have you been avoiding me all day? Not to mention ghosting me for the last year.
I lived here believing I had a purpose. I was gonna find more people like us. But the further I got from Caledon, the more I started to feel... what's the word?
Unmoored?
Deranged. These intrusive thoughts started playing in my head. My emotions were all over the place, and the visions... horrible. Waking dreams of my death. Storm. And I realized it wasn't being on the road or being away from Caledon. It wasn't my mother or Diamond or anyone else. It was you. You did something to me.
I saved you. Your powers were out of control, and I found a way to stop the storm and pull you out of there.
You talk like you understand what happened. Everyone here has forgotten what happened in the storm, but I'm still living it. Do you even know?
Your power went haywire. You broke into pieces. I had to pull you together.
And then what? Think. Where did you go in there?
It was all these motel rooms. Like the ones I stayed in after Chloe died.
Have you considered why?
After Arcadia Bay, I took my grief on the road, from one motel room to the next. The storm brought me back there.
Where did you go next?
I'm remembering. It was like the eye of the storm. Did I block this out? Was I affected by storm amnesia?
Did you and Moses come up with that? Cute.
The lighthouse. The overlook. I remember thinking, it's the same storm. It's all somehow connected. And then I saw you. You were dead on the ground. I thought I could use my power to bring you back. To merge the timelines.
But you saw her too, didn't you?
Chloe. She was there too. Like she'd been trapped in the storm this whole time, waiting for me. All I needed to do was...
The moment you saw her, she was all that mattered. She forgot all about me.
I didn't forget about you. You and Chloe are the two people I care about most in the world. I thought I could save you both.
Of course you did. You're Max fucking Caulfield, Space-Time's golden girl. You'll always try to save everyone and everything you can. But fuck! How many times do you need the universe to tell you it's not interested? These things we have, they're just cruel jokes. Chloe and I may be here now, but a part of us, maybe the part that really matters, remains trapped in that nightmare.
I thought I was beginning to understand my powers. But you're right. I've been... naive to think I could ever really know them. Moses and I have been working for months to understand and control my powers. How can I understand them if I don't even trust my own mind?
Now there's a question worth asking, and while you're answering that one, maybe throw in what you and Moses are up to. What are you collecting evidence